And we live. Thank you for tuning in to another Young and Pro Black Chronicles. It's your boy, Ghetto the Orator, coming at you again. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you are engaging and are into the conversation as we are having it. And thank you for being in attendance. All right. So today, I have a nice little notice for a certain group of people. Dear Caves, it is okay that you're racist. You want to know why? Because I'm, me myself, right, am racist too. I mean, if we're talking whatever kind of racism you can think of, from prejudice to physical oppression, physical violence, then it to me, the better I can see you for who you actually are, the better I can deal with you, right? If I'm having to deal with you constantly trying to sell me on a dream of somebody that you are when you know that you are not that person, and I actually fucking buy it, then that's on me, right? And I can't be mad at you for lying to me and me believing your lie. But I would rather take you as who you are. I would rather deal with you as who you are than knowing that I've been lied to and pacified and made to believe that a certain group of people are the complete opposite of what they claim to be. That's very counterintuitive for Negroes. I guess not for them, because that's the whole point, right? But for me and where I am, where I stand with this, with being pro-black and with understanding the system, overstanding the system that we live in as far as cave supremacy, I do not have a problem with any cave being racist, because that saves me time. The thing that I have a problem with is when Negroes are surprised by racist caves, because you bought the deception, you bought the lie, you bought the exceptions, you made the exceptions the rule. You said, well, I know 2 caves that actually fuck with me, so that means that all of them ain't that bad. It means that they're completely absolved of their history. And that's not how that works, because we ain't absolved of our history. 60 years cannot absolve a people of their history, and today they very much participate in the perpetuation of racism because they're not saying anything. If you are a person that has a strong inclination of wanting to save the animals, you are going to do everything in your power to make sure that people know that that is your position. So that way, when things come up in certain conversations, people already know how you feel about certain things, right? If the caves gave half a fuck about us as they say they do, as much as they say they do, as much as niggas say that they do, then we would see a non-black reparations advocacy. And we have not seen one of those yet. We have not seen that from the caves, let alone any other race of people. And if you're not a cave, or even if you're a minority cave, I guess, then you are still supported by the civil rights acts that were gained after the 60s. So I find it very hard to believe that the caves have all this love and respect and admiration, and they really want to be equal with us, when they're not doing anything that is well within their power to do to see their black friends in a better position, to see their black lovers in a better position. You would think that the K's would be tired of hearing us talk about this shit. You would think that they would just do it just so they could fucking not have to hear at least one of their friends say it. Because it's like, well, I'm not even going to bring it up around you. I'm not going to bring up the discussion of racism and the system of K supremacy around you as a white or, you know, to my white friend, if I know and I see that you are actually doing things that would make me think that you're an actual ally. But if I can't see you advocating on behalf of the person that you say that you know, love and care for and respect, then how can I fully trust and relinquish myself to being completely and feeling completely safe being around the caves, being amongst the caves? Like it is a paradox. Because even if we were to have more caves being more public about their advocacy for Negroes, then that's still a minority. So then I'm still gonna feel some kind of way around, especially around caves that I don't know, because you just fit the description. So I personally take it the other way. I'm not gonna give all caves the benefit of the doubt just because a few caves are decent. I'm going to hold all caves, even the decent ones, to the fire until you're guilty until proven otherwise, because you fit the description. And I ain't got, that's not on me. Talk to your people, go to your people. That's a conversation. That's something that you need to discuss with your people, because you would think that if you are a non-black person and you have issues with your black friends always taking up issues or always bringing up race, and you're just tired of hearing it, just, you know what I'm saying, just as anyone would be, then you should do something. You should take it upon yourself to do something to actually make yourself an ally, other than just saying, I have black friends, I fuck black people. Like that's whatever. You know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with shit. So, in conclusion, people, dear caves, it's okay that you're racist. Let that hate out. Be who the fuck you are, whether you're on the left or the right, whether you voted for Obama, whether you think Trump is the scum of the earth, whether you think Trump is a hero, whether you think the Democrats is gonna save us. These motherfuckers do not give a fuck about us, and they have shown it. It don't matter what side they on. No group of caves have come together and created a coalition of non-blacks for reparations. That has not happened. Especially these white girls that niggas so claim that love us so much. They ain't done shit. So by your silence is your answer. That is your position. By your silence, that tells me what you align yourself with. There were abolitionists that were racist, that were prejudiced. So I don't do that. Just because you on one side of the fence, I don't do that. I don't do that with these caves, because they're all like that until proven otherwise, because of how they're raised. If I look out my window, or if I look in my history books, and I see mostly caves, I see mostly people that look like the people that I grew up around, that are the founding fathers, that are history makers, that is going to fill me with some kind of esteem and pride at a very young age. I see Mount Rushmore. I see motherfuckers that look like my grandfather. I look at the feminist movements. I see motherfuckers that look like my aunties and grandmothers. I look at history and I see prominent caves. Of course, as a white person, that would fulfill me with some kind of esteem, with some kind of self-esteem. So, because understanding that this country was created and founded by slave owners, there is no such thing as this country is not a racist country. No other group of people have been enslaved on this country, have been enslaved on this land. So you can't tell me that it's not about race, especially when no other group of people has had their buildings bombed, has had their communities bombed. You can't tell me it's not about race when I see it. You can say it, but I see it. Like, you can say what the fuck ever, but I see, this is what the fuck I see. And if you can tell me that this is not what I'm seeing, then maybe I can give you some kind of credence to your argument that the K's love us, blah, 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 blah. But I'm seeing the shit, and I've been seeing the shit. I'm seeing the same shit my mama done seen, the same shit my grandmama done seen, the same shit her mama done seen. My grandmother and her siblings that are still alive were born during segregation. My mother was born in 75. This shit, this is the environment that was created for 90s babies and so on to live in. This is why we fucked up like this. This is why millennials are fucked up like we are, and Generation Xers. This is why, because we came into a world that was supposed to be better for us and turned out to be a double loop twisted thunderfuck. And it's been like that. But now we're so pacified because we have a sense of equality that we don't even see a need to move forward. Oh, they not all that bad. White supremacy isn't holding you, it isn't holding you back anymore. No, fill in the blank. I bet you right motherfucking now. I bet you right now, at this very moment, if every nigga was to come together, if we were to all come together and unify, and we were to move autonomously, you mean to tell me that these motherfuckers would not bomb that motherfucking, you mean to tell me that they wouldn't bomb us? I bet you they would. They bomb us today. And they put it on the news. As they're doing it. It's okay. I do not care. It is okay. This is a safe space. Please be your racist self. So that way I don't have to confuse you. So that way I don't have to be confused. So that way I don't have to be at war with my people. Because I don't see color is just as bad to me as nigger. But I'd rather hear nigger, so at least I can go ahead and put you there, as opposed to I don't see color and think that you have some sense of nobility. It's your boy, Ghetto the Orator. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in to another Young and Pro-Black Chronicles. And this is a safe space for racist caves, because we racist over here, Negroes. We racist out of a sense of pride. We not racist out of a sense of arbitration or control. We don't seek to dominate another group of people because we don't need to. Peace.